The king is looking for love. Why is it, Elvis? So many people fucking hate your guts that now you got to, well, you got to do something to compensate. You know, your family is fucking all disowned you. They don't like you. You know, you got fucking 98.5% trolls. And so now you need a woman or something to be looking to show you a bit of compassion and shit like that. Oh, you know, I've been trying so far and not with much success and blah 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 blah. You know, I pissed off fucking Laura and this one and that one and Celtic Queen or whatever the fucking blah blah. You know, he comes in and says, oh, I must have been too alpha for him. Nah, maybe you're just too much of a fucking money grubbing obnoxious pig. Or maybe not money grubbing. Maybe just you're so fucking full of your own shit and so arrogant that they just said, fuck this. This cunt's is, you know, you can't deal with dickheads like this. And so they refuse to deal with you any longer. What a load of bullshit, though. Oh, I must have been too alpha for him. Nah, maybe you were just too much of an arsehole for him. Seeing you are with just about everybody else, you know. Rosie's had enough of your shit, Jen's had enough of your shit, Mr. X has had enough of your shit. Coach doesn't know if he's fucking coming or going. He'll be for you one week and against you the next. Blah, 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 blah. But that's the point, you know. They fucking hate you one day, love you the next. All that sort of bullshit, you know. And, fucking unbelievable. He's there going on, oh, wouldn't mind a woman with this, but you don't have to. Wouldn't mind a woman with that, but you don't have to. Wouldn't mind a woman with some other bloody thing, but you don't have to. And, you know, so he's laying out the list of what he requires. I was surprised there wasn't, well, I'd like it if you, I prefer a woman who pooped in Walmart bags, but you don't have to. You know, like, fuck me, you know. Bloody unbelievable. He's ridiculous, you know. But the one thing that you got to throw back on all this is, as he's creating his list, guess what? Women have got a list, and more often than not, it's literally fourfold the size of a man's list. Now, women average 10 to 12 requirements, men average 2 or 3. That are, you know, deal breakers type thing. That doesn't include things like age and gender, you know. I mean, I sure as hell wouldn't be going for a quote unquote girl who wasn't born as a girl, or a man with a dress on. But anyway, aside from those type things, the average man has on his list is 2 to 3 definite requirements. The average a woman has is 10 to 12 definite requirements. I'm not saying all, I'm just saying that's your average. You know, there's guys out there who are fussy as fuck as well. Isn't that funny though? I'm not going to be grubbing you for money, blah blah blah. I don't want a woman for money, I just want one for companionship, you know, for friendship and compassion. And yeah, cut the shit, bro. You want 60 minutes in the Lisa Marie, and you also want money. Isn't it funny? He says, oh, I'm not really looking for, you know, a girl with money who can support me. And within 10 minutes, 10 fucking minutes, it's changed to, and if you love your king, well, if you love your king, prove it by showing your support at paypal.me/wank. Oh, fuck me, bro. First you're looking for a girl, And literally 10 minutes after you say that you don't want it for money, you then say, well, you can prove you love me by giving me money. Oh, fuck. You know, it's like trying to say, I'm no pedophile, but, you know, if you're a girl that's fucking 13 years old, call now. You know, what? What the fuck? You know, you just contradicted yourself, you fat idiot. And it's great. What does the king have to offer? Oh, I don't know. Fucking tooth problems, money groveling, and fucking, you know, obnoxious bullshit all day long, involving him being fucking number one and you're the fucking, he's the king and you're the peasant. Yeah, I'm sure that relationship's going to go well. I'm sure, you know, it's going to be about as good as a relationship between a rich guy banging his maid, you know. You know, except it's actually the other way around. The one who thinks they're rich isn't rich, and the one who probably does have a bit of money in their pocket, maybe not a substantial amount, but definitely more than him, is the fucking one who's, you know, getting treated like the peasant. I mean, fuck that. What's he have to offer? Good question, bro. Well, his answer to what he has to offer, well, I'm, you know, 37 years old, 20-inch neck, jet black hair, uncut girth. I don't know if he left out the uncut girth. I think he might have this time. Because he doesn't want to sound like the slanderous pervert that he usually, actually, realistically is. You know, the real Elvis versus the I'm going to be good on this hangout Elvis versus the I'm out of money and I'm feeling like I've got to start kissing ass again because I need donations again, you know. God, he's fucking clueless. Remember his theory about the trolls. Oh, well, what will happen is the trolls will get bored trolling me, and then the trolls will turn on each other and attack each other, and they'll forget me, and then I'll have a whole bunch of new good people come through who give me donations. Oh, fucking wake up. Look, we've told you this before. We're not going anywhere until you fucking stop your e-begging. And there was a glimmer of hope there when people got you into this job, you know. But of course, like all losers, you never stick at it, you know. And that's the definition of a fucking loser. Is someone who never fucking is a success because they always do stupid shit and bring themselves down. Now, he doesn't just do stupid shit financially. He's putting ass fucking pictures up on fucking dating sites. You know, fucking Arabic Persian bear needs it up the arse with a jackhammer, blah, 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 whatever the fuck it was. He brings himself down every chance he gets, and that's why his reputation is so shit. Because I'm not just talking about bringing himself down with jobs and money, I'm talking about general reputation as well. Maybe he should have added to the, you know, I mean, if you're going to come out with a fucking Ric Flair quote as to what you have to offer, you know, the 20-inch neck, the jet black hair, the olive-toned skin, the uncut girth, the fucking, and as Coates would say, the great big belly. Great big belly, yeah, the belly that's fucking as wide as his fucking van hood is. You know, you could get his guts and he could drop them on his van hood and he could probably stretch it the width of the fucking vehicle. For fuck's sake. God blimey. Unbelievable. So what do you have to offer, Elvis? No job, living in a van that's built in the same decade you as, you're fucking born. I mean, now he's on the fucking, I swear black and blue, that van was 1987. I think Rosie made some mention of it a little while back and mentioned that it was also 1987. But isn't it funny how he's went from 1987 with Coates one being built in 1989 And then all of a sudden, his one's built in 1989. You know, here we are, a year down the track, and he's claiming it's built in 89. What? I thought it was built in 87. Anyway, you got a car that's less than 10 years age different, van that's less than 10 years age different from you. You know, fucking, it's in the fucking 80s. So what do you got to offer? Slanderous rants, eating yourself to death, big hairy guts. And I'm not saying that I'm not hairy, but, you know, you look like you're fucking 9 months pregnant with that gut. Or more. Twins, maybe. And then fucking no job. The van's as old as the fucking hills. Made in the 80s, for fuck's sake. You know, what do you have to offer? No motivation. Sleep half the fucking day. No money, no job, no work ethic, no motivation. You're only interested in two things. You fucking... three things. Slandering the shit out of everybody and claiming that you're good. Your great big belly. And your fucking dick. Now obviously the porn isn't fucking, you know... isn't cutting it these days, or you need actual real love, not just a few naked bodies squalling around on a fucking phone screen, you know. But, fuck me, I mean, what woman would deal with him? Maybe he can get some old bird who, like he's saying, oh, this girl's from age 20 to age 70. Well, I can tell you right now, you can forget the 20-year-olds. I mean, you know, there's me and that Samoan girl who was 21, then she turned 22, but I mean, that was another one of these bullshit long-distance relationship things that never really amounted to much. I mean, I must admit, like, when her hair was curly, she didn't look that great. When she straightened her hair, oh, fuck. Yeah. Yeah. Things went really good. She looked about 3 times as good. In fact, most of you guys would be surprised at how fucking hot she was. Like that. How the fuck I ended up with something like it. But I didn't end up with something like that, because it was another one of these bullshit fucking long-distance relationships with a girl with so many fucking problems. Might as well tell you, she actually used to be one of these people that cuts himself. Yeah, she's that fucked up. Yeah, she was a bit of a fucking train wreck. That may be an understatement. Then her dad was a former drug addict, and fucking most of her half-brothers and shit were either in rehab or in jail for fucking something drug-related, you know. It's probably a bullet I dodged. But anyway, enough about my fucking relationships. Back to the man at hand. It's, it's fucking unbelievable, you know. Like, really. Oh, we could go out and we could do this, we could do that, yeah, then he'd be badgering you to fucking pay for it, you know. Oh, we could have a good time. You know, I can have a good time with a girl with fucking autism, for fuck's sake. You know? Anyone can go out and have a good time with someone else, especially if that other person just shuts the fuck up and lets the good time roll, you know. But some of these people may be better off having a good time on their fucking own, you know. And the big question with all this bullshit is, could you imagine having a loving relationship with a big, fat, obnoxious, arrogant prick like that, who always thought he's better than you? How the fuck are you going to have a relationship with some guy who always thinks he's fucking better than you? Well, he's got no job, living in a musty van and shitting in Walmart bags. And I'm going to mention something that one of the lovely women mentioned in the comments, you know, and as they say, brilliant-minded people think alike, and I'm sure she was an intelligent woman. And I'm going to have to quote one of her quotes because it was so great. Ladies, just imagine this guy thrashing around on top of you. Yeah, I mean, imagine it. You know, I love grossing people out. I actually do love grossing people out. So I'm going to gross you out with this lady's comment. But, imagine this, you know, you're the wave and this big fat bastard's belly surfing on top of you. Fuck me, you know. 350 pounds of flabbing hair belly surfing on top of you. I'm sure that'll work you into the fucking into an orgasm. Fucking hell. Imagine the fat bastard thrashing around. What woman would want that fat bastard thrashing around on top of you like he's, well, like when he's trying to go dumpster diving and he's leaning his big guts over the side of the dumpster, thrashing around trying to get those fucking chicken sandwiches in the bottom. Fuck. Oh, fuck. What a fuck. Imagine that shit. Fuck me. I mean, I don't care what fucking security guard's watching the security cameras. He'd be fucking, he'd have to go out and puke in the fucking bin. You know? I mean, there's a reason why they have plenty of bins at workplaces, and that's probably it, in case you see footage you don't want to see when you're watching security cameras. Fucking hell. It'll look like a fucking beach whale stuck in it, or a fucking whale stuck in fucking fishing nets, you know, thrashing around. And don't worry, you wouldn't see the girl. I mean, she'd just be flattened by this big gut, you know. Fuck me. So anyway, I've enjoyed fucking making you all sick, and you know, I mean, he's put himself out there in more ways than one, and really speaking, you know, all you got to do is watch this idiot for a couple of months and you'll see what sort of an obnoxious fucking idiot he is. And I mean, sure as eggs, you could probably go and talk to girls like Laura and other ones who met him and whatnot, and, you know, realise what sort of a fucking self-centered fat slob you're dealing with here, and, or, you know, there he is, you know, oh, I've got to have 5 women, or at least 15 or 20 who are out there are potential women. Dude, trust me, with them guts, unless you're fucking super rich, you ain't gonna have a 20-year-old girl, you know, trust me. Now, I might have. Well, that was about 3 years ago or something, 4 years ago. But then did I really have her? Because it was just one of these bullshit relationships with a girl who was, and I mean, you know, over in the island, she was Samoan, if you didn't know. Over in the islands, it's a little bit different. Age differences ain't that big a deal in Samoa. Samoa's, yeah, a little bit funny with relationships. I've been told by Samoans that there are some really fucked up sort of relationships over there, and not just age differences, like really fucked up sometimes. But anyway, that's just a bit of fucking food for thought, or you may have lost your food. Now I've told you that one, but it's just, you know, it's like him crapping on about, oh, I must have fans, you should be donating now, this, that, the other. He's got 98.5% trolls. Oh, there's got to be 5, 10, 15, 20 women out there who, you know, might fucking be worth it for the king. But none of these women matched up. Oh, that's right, here we go. You know, none of these women, all these women, quote unquote, let the king down. Women don't let you down. It's just the relationship didn't work out. They didn't let anyone down. It's just that the relationship didn't work, you know? And it's always, he's still on the fucking onus of, you know, you've got to provide for me. We can't mutually say that my obnoxious rants and bullshit and always henpecking you for money is what spoiled the relationship, or we were so far apart in 2 different worlds that the relationship didn't work, it's always, you fail me, because that's his mentality, you know. And like he's going on, oh, I must have 5, 10, 15, 20, what are you fucking asking? Oh, please give 5, 10, 15, 20. Fucking hell. You sound like you're asking for 5, 10, 15, $20 again. I must have 5, 10, 15, no, bro, you got 98.5% trolls out there. You got 5 followers who like you. Not 5 potential fucking women you can have a relationship with. Just 5 followers who think you're great. Maybe 10 at maximum. But most of these, you know, there's only a fucking 5 that are fucking vocal in supporting you, you know. So, you know, the long and short of it is, you got fuck all worth of jack shit to choose from. Hey, you know, it might be 5, an absolute maximum. Maybe these 5 don't leave comments for fear of being trolled, you know. But how long is it going to take you to be obnoxious and fuck those 5 up if you even had 5 in the first place to begin with? But anyway, it's really, there's a potential in here, and the potential is for some of you female trolls to fucking have some fun with this bullshit. Because me, as a male in Australia, don't have the opportunity that some of you female trolls in the United States have, especially ones who have been trolling not under their own name. You know, or ones that might have a bit of a questionable Facebook account, or several Facebook accounts, you know. Oh, look, she's legitimate. Yeah, da-da-da-da-da. Oh, look, this was created several months ago before I started asking for